for putting me among the crusaders and the stalwarts who are deep into innovating the education system. But when I looked at this teacher mentoring and innovative practices, I thought, okay, we are discussing about the crisis management. So I have to come and contribute whatever I have learned. It may not be extraordinarily different from what you have been all mentioning, but I would like to present what I have learned from my mentors and what I have been doing in the classrooms. Yes. First I have mentioned about the challenges in the classroom, and I found the teachers are the first to be mentioned. The teachers, as we have all known, like she has been mentioning, HOP is there is no training for the induction. They do not know. They face a bunch of challenging kids in the classroom, and then they do not know how to manage. And then there is so much of technology growing up, and then even the veteran teachers needed some help. So it is the mentoring by professionals or the resource person or the educational institutions. That is, they have to come into the classrooms now. It is not take the teachers to the educational classes, schools, but these should come to the classroom. The other one is the family and the parents, which I feel they are still, even if they are invisible, they are in the classroom. And they do influence with their predispositions and the entire family background. But all of these things, as they have been discussed, I will just skip quickly and then come to my point. Community. Community also, as we said, when community involves in bringing up the child, as it is said, it takes a community, it takes a village to bring up a child. When they are involved in the learning of the children, that is the best. But the community now, we see that they have certain demands, very heavy demands placed on children. And then they expect, see, he is going to medical college, he is going to that medical college, and he got this rank, he got into this. And then there is so immense pressure, like the South Korean Hogwarts. Why is professional learning required? As we all know, learning is an ongoing process. And teachers have to model that they are still learning so that the students are motivated to learn. If the teacher is not doing something, then it may not happen with the student. And the classrooms are ever changing. Students' needs and learning styles, which is a new trend, and then many people talk about multiple intelligences and then how it should be handled, and the syllabus. This is the biggest hurdle that I see in the classroom. Everyone, the management, the teachers, everyone is syllabus oriented. They never worry about whether the student is learning, and no wonder senior secondary school students cannot take a reading comprehension test. And then technology. Who can do it? This is about mentoring by the professionals who can do it. I feel that universities where they have School of Education should have a short, let us say, 3-month training sessions for the teachers. And educational boards. Usually educational boards focus on the latest standards that they would like to improve and then familiarize the teachers with the standards. and in-house seniors and resource persons. And I find that this is the best way because there is so much of collaboration taking place when the seniors are trying to mentor the juniors and the newly recruited teachers. So there is so much of collaboration, and there is a healthy learning atmosphere in the school. Private consultants, and now today in the morning I have understood even NGOs, and especially when Prema ma'am was mentioning, it is NGOs also can pitch in to train the teachers in the for the innovative practices. Mentors inspiring innovation. Like most of us must have had our own mentors in life. I too have, and one of them is present here. And but when I was teaching, I had mentors from all over the world, and the mentors have done, maybe let us say that they switched on light in my brain. What they have done is to make me think about connecting concepts and the innovations. And the other one was asking questions. Continuously ask the questions, right questions. Something, okay. And then to pick up not the entire classroom or the curriculum, but to pick up only one need of the classroom. Not to completely generalize, but let us say, for example, how to teach operations, additions and subtractions for the primary level students. So the learning focus will be only on that for at least, let us say, 30 hours of the spread over few months. 30 hours, maybe 3 months. Yeah. Deepen the understanding of the content. It is not only teaching additions, 2 plus 2 is 4, but how it is done and how additions could be taught. Is something wrong? Okay. Can you please move the camera a little bit, sir, please? Move the camera. And then expand teacher skills, so I will fasten this, make it faster. Okay? Yes. Here, personal story. Once the teacher has asked me to come up with a solution to teach without any resources being supplied by the teachers, or from the school. Then I had to request all the parents to send something, and then I chose bottle caps, like for example all these type of bottles that we have, and I requested the parents to send in as many bottle caps as they could send in, and then children brought bottle caps of different colors, different sizes, different material, and different volumes as well. So then the teacher asked me, my mentor asked me, how are you going to teach math concepts for 3 to 5-year-old children in the classroom with this? So then I had to, because it is my knowledge also that matters, to be able to use them creatively. So then I listed all the math concepts that a 3 to 5-year-old children can learn, and starting from counting and then sorting, classifying, and we went on like that, and then the children were enjoying, and then sort by colors, sort by size, and then what happens, what is next? Then what we did, we started organizing them into shapes. So we are doing geometry also in there. And then she asked me more, what else patterns can you do? So 5 to 6-year-old, then we start organizing them in patterns, like blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. And then extend the pattern. How are you going to do? blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow. So the children were actually doing, and then I have been watching them doing it and then just taking. So then I realized that being a facilitator in the classroom is the best way to make the children learn. And at that stage, everything is the concept based, and then they didn't have to sit down and write on the paper. Then she asked me, so how are you going to extend this knowledge now? Then what we did, we organized all the red bottle caps in one column, all the blue ones, all the yellow ones. Then it has become a pictorial graph. And then we started doing the comparison. What is it? The interpretation of the data. And then what happened? We extended it to teaching primary colors and secondary colors. And then making, so the learning went on with the same bottle caps. This is, it's not moving. I think, we can skip this. These are all the concepts that I have, details, yeah. I have been practicing with the same simple bottle caps. Yes, this is just, hold on. These are the 5 things that I feel the mentors should be doing in the classroom. One is encouraging the collaborative learning, which I have been doing in the classroom, and then connect the concepts to the curriculum, assessment and pedagogical techniques, practice, so that the teachers can practice immediately, and then come back with the feedback and how effective the strategies have been, and then understand the subject. The last one, this I will skip. In fact, I wanted to talk about multiple intelligences here. I have been compiling a set of questions. This is my last one, which even if the teacher does not have any access to professional learning and development when she is teaching, these are the few questions that she or he could ask themselves, which would make the classroom influence solutions very effective. One would be, would I want to be a learner in my own classroom? And that will answer how she would like to change. How do they learn best? What are the some ways that they can show their learning, apart from answering the questions on the sheet? What are the strengths and passions, weaknesses of the students? So we will be targeting the strengths and working on that. Can I encourage him to learn from other sources, apart from the teacher? Someone in the morning mentioning that they are conducting some programs where they will be learning from peers. No teacher is available there. So other sources also. So then they are taking the learning, they are not limiting the learning to the classroom, but taking beyond the classroom, and learning becomes a habit. And is it working for him?